It's leaking. Ah. Okay, well, and now I have no clutch. This is not good. This is not good. So we're heading to the KTM dealer now. Yeah, I'm at 11,000 kilometers on my Shinko tire, which is quite a lot for that kind of tire. So yeah, off we go, San Jose. We'll see how things go there. If Jörg's drone is in this evening and they can't fit me in, then we'll probably just press on to Panama. I don't know if we'll pass on to Panama tonight, but definitely tomorrow. Okay, so we're just finishing up at the KTM dealer here. They have been working on the bike for hours. They only charged me 1 hour labor. Unfortunately, didn't have a rear tire, but they did have the chain and sprockets, and I was like, okay. And they could get me in right away. So I was like, okay, let's get that done. Let's get in there, because that's going to be the harder thing to find. I guess one of the bolts the thread was damaged on one of the bolts. And so they have been repairing that, and it's been taking a long time. They're closed, the shop inside. We were waiting in there. They're like, we got to move you out. But these guys have been like, oh, we're going to stay here until your bike's done. So absolutely phenomenal. It's just, I wish I could have got at least the rear tire, but I'm sure I can get the rear tire. I was looking at it again today. I'm like, I can get the rear tire to Panama City, no problem. And then that just loads it on for Bogota. And it's now being wheeled out, so we're good to go. Okay, well, there we go. Just leaving the shop there. Interesting, that clutch feels really quite a bit grabbier. Maybe all the slack has gone out of the chain. But we are ready to go.
But I checked it, it's right. We go to the tunnel and we go this direction.
Okay.
We'll hit a traffic jam, 12 minutes.
Okay. And it was, so these are the adjusters here. You couldn't even see this part. That's how much the chain had stretched. But yeah, so brand new chain. Oh, look at it, it's beautiful. It's funny how much, when you get the new parts on, you feel better, Oh, super nice dealership. And really great, helpful bunch of guys.
So, follow me?
Yeah, follow you. Ooh, he took a run at it. Oh man, it's like right off of the handlebars, the grab now. That's too funny. Okay, here we go. It's leaking. Okay, well, the clutch is leaking, and now I have no clutch. This is not good. This is not good. I've had this happen before on the other bike. So I started to recognize the symptoms almost right away. Yeah. I hope it just needs to be tightened.
Venezuela, Haití, Venezuela y Costa Rica,
Haitiano. Bien.
We're just pronouncing
Canadá,
amigos.
París, Canadá.
All right. Okay. Yeah, see. All right, gracias, amigos. Okay. Well, let's see. I think we're going to be back on the road here. There. Find out here in a moment. Super slick right now. Gracias. Okay, well, the clutch is definitely working again. We'll see for how long. Oh, I should really get... I'm just going to go down the street here a little bit and get some directions going here. Okay, so my clutch totally stopped working there. It was leaking. The banjo bolt on top was a little loose, but I don't know if that's it. Like, it doesn't feel right that that's all it was, but it might be. Anyway, conveniently, there's motorcycle shops everywhere in Latin America because there's so many motorcycles. So I pulled over into the gas station, and sure enough, motorcycle shop right there. And so we pumped up the clutch. Hey, it's working perfectly, so it's totally what it is. They just put some more fluid in. The guy did a good job. Like, he knew exactly what to do. He put a rag over. He was pumping out all the air and everything like that. So that was good. Yeah, and they just charged me $20, and I was like, that's exactly what all I had in my wallet at the time, which is perfect. So anyway, okay, so now, yeah, I need to find a better spot here to pull over and just enter this, but so far that feels good. It was funny, it was feeling right away, the clutch was like, oh man, this is interesting. It's like, it's engaging like right off the bar, and I was like, oh, maybe my chain was so loose that it was all the slack in the bar that's what was causing it. But no, I don't. No, see, that's engaging where it used to. And so that's what I thought it was, and I was like, oh, okay, wow, man, I really let the clutch go quite loose here, or the chain go quite loose here. But no, it was leaking. So I think probably what happened is they loosened it or bumped it or something like that when they were trying to loosen the one bolt, and in doing so, it just started leaking. So hopefully that's all it is. If it immediately starts to feel different, I'll know right away that the seal is gone. Okay, so a little update this morning. Heading back to the KTM dealer to get them to pump out the brake fluid that they would have put in yesterday in favor of the mineral oil. which is what's supposed to be in there. That's just repair shop had. But also to get them to look at, you know, is it leaking? Is it good? So I'm gonna go do that. While I'm doing that, Jörg is heading to the DHL shop to hopefully pick up his drone. At any rate, right now, it seems to be working fine. I don't know if it's leaking more. I'm still seeing it's wet on the kickstand, but that could just be from before. So the big thing, we'll see, can I get there? I don't have any more fluid. I'm gonna pick up some extra fluid because now I'm gonna be nervous about this. I'm gonna just keep an eye open for leaks. It was like fully, I could see it leaking on the ground yesterday. Anyway, yeah, a little bit of extra excitement last night. But, you know, I was talking with Jörg about it last night about, you know, these are the things that'll happen. And, hey, a problem comes in front of you, you got to deal with it. You know, if you give up on everything, you'll end up doing nothing. So it's just another problem, another thing to sort out.
Should be all ready to go. I'll get this here. Yeah, should be all ready to go. So, flushed it with mineral oil. They gave me a little bit of extra mineral oil and they said, you know, here we go. It doesn't seem to be leaking. I had no problems getting here. And so I think it was just not tight. Fingers crossed. If it does happen again, I do have the mineral oil so that I can top it up and go to the next shop or whatever. Anyway, so I just got off the phone with Jörg. He's at the DHL office. And the drone showed up apparently to Liberia, which is 3 hours the wrong way. So he's waiting for a phone call that they might send it to him there today. So we'll see, but he's a little like nervous that that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I think I'm back on the road. I think I'm good to go. It all looks good. So fingers crossed that that's the case. And we'll see where we go. I don't think it'll be Panama today. I think we're gonna stay inside Costa Rica today. So one more night here and hopefully Jörg gets his drone and we're all good to go, and then Panama tomorrow. That's the hope.